So in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to create 2D animation video style. Yes, you heard me right. 2D, like the one scrolling on my screen. You can see it, right? The one scrolling on my screen. If you're into YouTube automations where you create AI videos, there are some persons that create a 3D animation style, 2D animation styles, and you're wondering that how did these people do? How did I do this video? I mean, how did I create this video? You're not far from knowing it right now. I'm literally going to be holding your hand step by step and guide you on how you can create your own 2D animation style videos. Hi lovelies, my name is Lisbeth. I teach AI tutorials, content optimization and monetization tips. Helps you create better content and of course make more from your content. If this video resonates with you, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, do not forget to share, and also do not forget to leave an amazing comment, and also do not forget to subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. All right, let's get started. The very first thing we need to do is to go to ChatGPT. Once you open up your ChatGPT, now for the sake of this tutorial, I don't have a particular story in mind, so I'm just going to tell ChatGPT what I have in mind, and I want it to be very short, just for tutorial. It's not as if I'm creating it to be long and so I can post it somewhere. No, it's just for the sake of this tutorial. But if you want to go into 2D animation style videos fully, you just have to sit down, think, have a story, and if you don't have a story, you can tell ChatGPT what is on your mind. ChatGPT will create a story for you. The key point is make sure it is entertaining, intriguing, captivating, and all that, and engaging too. But for the sake of this story, I'm just going to tell ChatGPT I want a very short story, so I'll just be, "Hi ChatGPT, I want to generate I want to let me use the word create, not generate. I want to create a very short 2D animation style video okay, I want to create, and see it's generate, whether create or generate, whichever one you use. But let me use the word generate. I want to generate a very short 2D animation style video that is very engaging, also interesting, and captivating, that is related to 2D animation style video. So this is the first prompt I'm giving ChatGPT. "Hi ChatGPT, I want to generate a very short 2D animation style video that is very engaging, interesting, and captivating, that is related to a 2D animation style." You know what we are learning is how to create a 2D animation style video. And for the sake of this tutorial, like I said earlier, I don't have a story in mind, but I still want it to be very short, just for the sake of this tutorial. If you are creating yours, make sure it's long, something you can post on your channel, on your YouTube automation channels, something that is very engaging, interesting, and entertaining too. Do not forget. So you just click this arrow. Let's see what ChatGPT is giving us. So a good approach video that has given us the title of The Lonely Pencil. Okay, duration 20 seconds. Yes, because I told ChatGPT I want it to be very short. Then the next thing we're not going to do, I want it to be a dialogue scene. So I'll just tell ChatGPT to please turn it into a dialogue scene. Please turn it, what's the title again? The Lonely Pencil, right? Turn it into a dialogue scene. And then you click it. So now you see ChatGPT has already given us The Lonely Pencil, scene 1. The lonely pencil looking sad. Why does nobody wants to draw with me? Then the markers, laughing. The title is actually funny. Laughing and drawing together. We are too colorful and cool. I'll show them what I can do. Oh no, I ruined everything. Then eraser rolling. Hey, don't give up. But I'm not as good as them. You don't need to be them. So this is just like just as the title, the lonely pencil. Pencil is there. Nobody wants to use it, and the pencil is feeling so bad. Do you understand? Like it's just a very short story. So the next thing that we're going to do is, now that ChatGPT has already turned this into a dialogue scene, so we're not going to tell ChatGPT we are not going to tell ChatGPT that based on the story above, that is on the based on the story above, please write, because we want to generate our image. Now we need a prompt to generate our image. All right, please write a scene by scene prompts so I can use it to generate to generate my images, because you need to generate, like there's no anything you're creating, you have to generate your image first before you turn it into video. So now we're trying to generate our image, and we need ChatGPT to give us that prompt. So we can also add that do not forget, I want the image to be consistent. Of course, anything you're doing, do not forget that I want the images to be consistent and a 2D animation style video, or a 2D animation style, and please make it really good. So to generate our image, now this is the prompt I'm giving ChatGPT. You give ChatGPT based on the story above. ChatGPT has created a scene by scene story for you. So please write a scene by scene prompt so I can use it to generate my images. Do not forget that I want the images to be consistent and a 2D animation style. And please make it really good. Do not forget to add that. Then we just click on send. So now you can see ChatGPT has already given us the prompt to use in every prompt: pencil character, eraser character, marker character, art. I think there are about 4 characters in this very short video. So you can see scene 1, lonely on the decks, that is the pencil lonely on the deck. It gave us the prompt. So now that ChatGPT has given us a prompt, the next thing now is to generate our image. You can either use Flow AI to generate your image, or you still use the same ChatGPT to generate our image. So for the sake of this tutorial, I can use any of these, but let me use ChatGPT first. So this is, you just copy your prompt, lonely on the text. Now I want to generate a pencil character, eraser character. So now for this prompt, let's check scene 1 to know the characters that in it. Scene 1 is the lonely pencil, that is just the pencil looking sad. Why does nobody want to draw with me? Okay, the pencil, the marker are the ones in scene 1. Then scene 2 is the pencil, just the pencil. Scene 3, we have the eraser, the pencil, and scene 4, the marker, the pencil, and scene 5, which is the last part, is the eraser. So scene 1, now we have just the pencil and the marker. So let's generate our image for the pencil and the marker. So you just click pencil character, yeah, and just click on it. Then copy this one, text scene one. That one I first copy is the one that will appear at the second prompt. So this one is like the first prompt. Okay, let me copy this one first. And do not always forget to read through your prompt, because of course it's, this is AI, so you have to use your number 6. You don't just depend solely on AI. You need to read through your prompt and know what and what, so that you can get a very good outcome. Create a beautiful 2D animated scene inside a cozy classroom, act text environment, a cute anthropomorphic yellow pencil with large expressive eyes, pink eraser top, and small cartoon arms and legs sit alone on the left side of a wooden desk, looking sad and lonely on the right side. 3 colorful marker characters, blue, green, and purple, are happily drawing together and laughing. Warm sunlight enters through a nearby window. The pencil looks down sadly while watching the markers. Have fun. Emotional storytelling, vibrant colors, Disney-inspired 2D animation style, clean vector art, highly expressive facial expressions, cinematic compositions. Yes. So, okay, it is what we want. So we can see as well, copy this other character consistency. So we're going to, because we want our character to be consistent. So like I said, that we're going to be using ChatGPT to get our image, right? Not Flow AI. So after copying our scene, now you just wait and take it to ChatGPT to create our image for it. You can see that it's creating our image. So you can see that we already created the pencil, the eraser, and the 3 markers. So that's it. That's how you now create your that's how you now create all your images for each scene. Every images for each scene. Once you are done creating that, the next thing we're going to do is to generate our video. All right, so we're going to generate our video now that we've gotten all our images. The next thing to do is to generate our video. So I'm going to be using Flow AI to generate our video. Before we go to Flow AI, you're going to I've already created a video for scene 1, so I'm going to use scene 2 as an example. As an illustration for this tutorial. So you just copy you first of all check how many character we have in scene 2. In scene 2 we have pencil. Okay, it's pencil that is doing the most talking in scene 2. So we just we'll copy the dialogue for scene 2. So once we click copy, you just go to Flow AI, open your browser and just type Flow AI. Flow AI. Flow AI, you see. So the first one that comes out as Google Apps. So that's what we'll be clicking. So we're going to be clicking the first one that pops as the Google Apps. So once we click it, will take us to the interface for Flow AI. So now this is the interface for Flow. I just click new project. It's already loading. Like I said, I already created a video for the scene 1. So this is scene 2, right? So once you come here, you already see, if you click on this part that is saying video, make sure your arrow is on video and frames, and 1x, that is to generate just one video. I'm using a 16 by now, which is a YouTube format, the one you're watching right now. So once that is done, you're just going to click this plus to upload the images for scene 2. Click on upload media. So now that the images are done, we've uploaded the images. The next is to the first images. I'll show them what I can do here. So we just right click. You see where there's animate, add to prompt. So you click on the add to prompt. That one has added. You do this same thing for the second one. Click add to prompt. So the dialogue scene that we copied from ChatGPT, you just right click on this one. So I said right click, press and hold. You see a paste will pop up. So you click paste. And to just differentiate it, do not forget, this is AI. You have to, as you're working with your common senses too. Common sense. So I'm going to just say yellow to differentiate for my pencil. Also this place, I'm just going to add yellow. So that's it. The next thing you just do is to click enter, so you can generate the video. So now it's trying, Flow AI is trying to generate the video. Let's see what Flow AI will. Remember, this my story that I used, a very short story. It's not something I want to post as a full video or anything. But if you are doing yours that you want to, yes, in case something like this popped up, just click on retry. Do you understand? So it's not something, like I was saying, it's not something that I want to post for monetization or anything. But once you're doing if your channel you want it to be monetized, you're going to take your time and create a very detailed video that is engaging, interesting, and all that. But this one is just for the sake of this tutorial. That's why it's just short. I'm just using it to illustrate. So let's wait for Flow AI while it's generating this. So while we're waiting for Flow AI to generate our image, oh, okay, it has already, you see, it has already generated, our video. So let's see, you just click on it to see if it's what. Let me click play.
I'll show them what I can do.
I think it's network, that's why it's hanging. You can see that we already have our video. This is beautiful.
Oh no!
The network
ruined everything. I'll show them
so
what I can
the next thing you just do, you can see that we already have our video. The next is just to long press to download it on your phone gallery. You see where there's download, click on download. Is download file already downloaded. So that's it, guys. That's how you just get to create your video scene by scene till we are done generating your video. It's very easy. There's no more. I don't want this video to be too long. That's why I just did 1 or 2 videos so that I can use it as an example. So if you want to do yours, you sit down, take your time, and generate your video step by step. And that's it, guys. So after generating all your videos, the last step you do is to take all your videos that you've generated to an editing app. You can use a CapCut. Personally, I prefer using CapCut. There are other types of editing apps. Just know the ones that you are familiar with and take them to the editing app and edit your video and post on your channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.